and welcome to Vital Health. We're so excited for you to be here learning 12 Steps of Success, a book that is designed to take you through the fundamentals that's gonna lead your business to duplication while at the same time doing it with strategy. So we're very excited about this. Now, I wanna give you a quick overview on the success system, a system that is designed to create strategic duplication within your business. Step number one is, you've probably seen it or you heard this before, is have a clear dream. Having a clear dream is key. My mentor used to say to me, David, if you don't have a dream, if you don't have something that's bigger for yourself, the first obstacle that comes your way, you're gonna fold your tent and you're gonna go away. Step number two is make a long-term commitment. You know, not just a commitment, you gotta make a long-term commitment. And one of the things that I talk about, imagine that if you were just getting married and your wife asked you, hey, listen, honey, how much do you love me? And you tell your wife, baby, I love you 99%. How long do you think that relationship is gonna last? Can we agree it's not gonna last very long? You gotta be all in or all out, but not just all in, you gotta have a long-term commitment. Step number three is be a product of the product and get ready to share the product. You have to be a product of the product. You are your own billboard. You don't own your own building. You have a Vital Health as a building, but you as an independent affiliate, you don't own the building. You are your building. So you gotta be a product of the product. Now, if you don't have a testimony, personal testimony, because maybe you're already healthy individual, great. Go out there and find someone and share the product. These products are incredible for you to share. Step number four is gonna go out there and make a big list. Not just a short and little list, make a big list. A list of 100 plus people. The bigger the list, the better it is for you. If you make a list of, let's say, of 10 people, and then you reach out to 3 people and 3 people tell you, I wanna think about it, you're freaking out because 30% of your list just told you they wanna think about it. You're questioning yourself, but if you have a list of 100 plus people and 3 tell you they wanna think about it, well, how's your posture? How's your attitude? Can we agree that you're gonna be just fine with that attitude? Step number 5, invite your people to learn about the business. And there's strategies that we're gonna show you in the success manual here for you to be able to share this business the right way. Step number 6, present the business to your candidates. Now there's a whole culture behind how to present. This is already here. Step number 7 is the closing. How to go out there and help someone close into the business. Now, we don't do hard closes here. I'm from a firm believer, if you have to convince someone to join the business, you have to convince them to work the business, and that just wears me out. So it's a soft close, it's just a series of questions that you're gonna learn how to move people into making a decision. Step number 8, follow up. Now you have to learn how to follow up. My mentor used to say to me, David, the fortune is in the follow. And here we have strategies on how to help you go out there and follow up with your people the right way. Step number 9 is launching. How to launch your business. This is key, by the way. In fact, I tell my leaders all the time, the success and duplication in your business is all about the launch. How effectively are you helping people launch their business? And here, there's a questionnaire to help you how to launch your business the right way. Step number 10 is attend all events. My mentor used to say to me, David, do not miss an event that you qualify for. And we have events sometimes twice a day, online events and also live events. Do not miss an event. These events are amazing. What they've done for my career the last 24 years has been nothing short than extraordinary for my life and for the life of so many other people. Step number 11, now that you attend events, you're gonna promote the events. Be a promoter of all the events. My mentor used to say again, hey, David, if you wanna make the most money in this industry, become the best promoter. In fact, you can be the worst on everything else, but if you're the best promoter, getting people in front of the information, you're gonna make the most money in this industry. And he was right. Step number 12 is personal development. My mentor used to say, David, for things to change, you have to change. For things to get better, you have to get better. Don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills. Don't wish for less challenges, wish for more wisdom. Here, the success system, we have at the last step, we're recommending 12 books for you to dive into and grow your personal development and grow your leadership. It is so important for you to learn the success system because from this, you'll be able to build systematically and duplicate your business the right way. Now learning this, as you remember, there's 12 steps. Now I want you to think of the 12 steps as a pipeline. And then what is the purpose of a pipeline? Well, the purpose of a pipeline is to have water, in this case liquid, reach the very end. That's the purpose. Now, every time there's a hole, if there was a hole in the pipeline here, the water would then filter through here, and the water will never get to the very end. This is how I learned the industry of network marketing and how I learned duplication. Look at it, take a look at this. If someone comes to me and says, hey David, I cannot take action. What is lack of action is lack of what? Lack of belief. The reason someone doesn't take action is because they lack belief that they can achieve, or lack belief that they will achieve results. If you're lacking belief, what are you lacking? Well, you're lacking your why, step number one. You're lacking a clear dream. So your hole in the pipeline for someone that's not taking action is right here in number one. Now, someone says, if you remember number two, what is it? Make a long-term commitment. Someone goes in and gets started and they work 3 months, and after 3 months, they just stop, right? And then you call them and say, hey, yeah, it didn't work for me. What do you mean it didn't work for you? No, you had a hole in your pipeline, and your pipeline was here, number two, and this is where you ended up. You never got to your success of duplication systematically because your hole in the pipeline was here. You lack a long-term commitment. Now you say, David, I just don't believe in the product. Someone's, I don't know if the product, I just don't believe. Let me tell you something. I love what one of our leaders said, that their product's not on trial here. They were being here long before we got here, creating thousands of testimonies. But if you lack belief in the product, well, I can tell you that step number 3 is be a product of the product. So your hole is right here. Your hole in your pipeline is right here. You're not getting to your success of duplication. Step number 4 is make a big list. Someone comes to me and says, David, I don't have anybody to talk to. Well, I already know with the pipeline where you have a hole. It's step number 4. We need to teach you strategies on how you can go out there and increase your list, because your pipeline has a hole right here. And there's many ways in how you can do this, by the way, that I'm not going over that right now. But someone says, David, I'm inviting people, but people are not showing up. Well, step number 5 is how to inviting. So I know you have a hole right here in step number 5. Maybe we need to teach you how to invite with curiosity, how to invite with excitement, urgency, enthusiasm. We'll just tell you, David, I'm inviting people and they're showing up to my presentation, but they're leaving in the middle of my presentation. Well, step number 6 has to do how to present the business the right way. That's your hole. If people are leaving in the middle of your presentation, it's because maybe your presentation is too long, maybe your presentation is boring, maybe your presentation is too detailed. Who knows what it is, but your hole is definitely here. Someone tells you, David, everybody's staying to the very end of my presentation when no one's getting started. Well, that means that you have a hole in step number 7 where maybe you just don't know how to close properly, and we need to teach you how to close. You see how we're getting progressively to the very end? We're almost there, by the way. And this took me a long time for me to figure it out, until I figured out, until I was able to block every single hole. But let's keep going. Look, then after closing, let's say it tells you, David, everybody's telling me they're gonna get started, but no one does. Well, if everybody tells you they like it, they're saying yes, but no one gets started. The follow-up, which is step number 8, this is where your hole's at. You're not following up the right way. And we need to teach you how to follow up the right way. Then you say, well, David, I follow up, everybody's getting started, but no one is duplicating. No one is going out there sharing with other people. What am I doing? Well, step number 9 is how to launch people properly. You're not launching your people the right way, so therefore they're not duplicating. Let's say, well, David, I'm going out there and I'm launching people and but no one is really sticking around my business. No one's really sticking around my business too much. Well, if people are not sticking around your business, maybe it's because you're not showing up to events and they're not showing up either. So your hole is right here because you're not sticking to the system and keeping people around the fire. Well, David, I'm showing up, but no one's showing up. Well, then in that case, your hole is right here, step number 11, where we need to teach you how to be a better promoter. How you can go out there and get more people around the fire. And you say, David, I am doing all that stuff, but my leaders are not listening to me. Maybe we need to increase in step number 12, your holes right here, and we need to increase your leadership by increasing your personal development. Now, you might be asking yourself, wow, David, I don't know if I can learn that all at once. The truth is you don't have to. Action is your best teacher. The best way to learn the 12 steps is to start taking action. Start taking action to step number 1, to step 2, all the way down to 12. That's the best way to do it. And here's the good news. We're working with a system. We're gonna be working with leaders, as the success line that you have will be here to help you and to identify. And as you are walking from step to step to step, as new people are entering your business, your success line will be able to identify where the hole is in your pipeline to help you achieve this while you learn and earn while you learn. So you don't have to learn everything all at once. I want you to know that we're here for you. We're here to help you. And we're here to plug in the holes as we see them. And we're gonna do that, and we're gonna help you. But your job is to take action and to start going from step to step to step to step and start taking your people from step 1 to step 12. And as you do that, the success line was here, and the system that we have in place will be here to help you plug in every single hole. I'm very excited to be working with you. I can't wait to meet you in person at our next Vital Health event.